So I get critiqued all the time about overtraining, too much cardio, he's skinny, then eat some food. I'm 49 years old. I train every fucking day. 2 hours of cardio every fucking day at least, along with weight training 4 or 5 days a week. I overtrain like a motherfucker.
I don't doubt that Goggins is truthful about his training routine, and in fact watching his videos gets me fired up. But there's also a reality that I have to share that applies to you, me, and probably most of us. If you try to set the standard for yourself of training 3 hours per day, you're probably going to fail. It's probably going to hurt you, and let me tell you why. You see, by definition, Goggins is an outlier. There are some of you watching this video that are also outliers. You have plenty of free time, you've got an athletic background, you've already been training for a while, and you've got the motivation to be able to get stuck in. But for many people who have kids, other responsibilities, busy work lives, etc., of course this isn't going to be a reasonable training routine, and Goggins isn't necessarily suggesting that. But I know that some of you do try to hold yourself to that standard, and I've had clients that try to model themselves off of these types of videos. And this will often work for maybe 2-3 weeks, but then they burn out. It doesn't mean they transition into explicit overtraining, but the stress of life catches up. You may be sacrificing sleep, that catches up. You may not be recovering fully, that catches up. And whether it's just soreness or feeling a little bit unwell or explicit injury, your body will remind you that you're probably not the outlier. So while I think watching videos like this is great for a little bit of motivation, I also need you to ground yourself and to realize what's realistic for your life situation at this point in time. And if 30 minutes per day, 3 to 4 days per week is what you can commit to right now, please do that. This is something I find in my coaching practice all the time. I'm often trying to stop people from overcommitting, because what I want is success that feeds forward rather than failure that feeds into you questioning yourself and dampening your motivation to make change in future. We know that the feeling of being successful, adhering to something and making progress actually makes people more motivated and more enthusiastic. And this is the great paradox, that sometimes committing to less and having a less intense program can lead to better results. So keep that in mind as you make your commitments on your current training program and any other goals you have in life.